We're live.
Good afternoon, First United Methodist Church at Charlottesville. I'm Gary Heaton, pastor at First United Methodist Church. With me is Phil Woodson, and I'm announcing that beginning today, we are co-pastoring Wesley Memorial United Methodist Church as we continue to pastor First United Methodist Church. And we are really excited about exploring this new venture in parish ministry.
It's day one on the job over there, so of course we're still over here
because we just can't get enough.
But this is our time together on Wednesdays to meet and to greet and to say hello. If this is one of your first times joining us at our midweek update, there's a live chat bar that is off to the side of the screen. I see Beth Heaton.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Cindy Remington is unable to join us this morning. Apparently there's some United Methodist live stream workshop happening right now that she and a number of other church members are attending. But I did want to mention her name here because she was worried that we would not do that today.
Okay. Hello.
With things going on at First Church, starting next week, because I don't have the capacity to start it this week, is our book study on how to be an anti-racist by Dr. Ibram X. Kendi. We will be starting this next week, and we will be having video updates on Facebook. You join in this book study on our church's Facebook page. Either Gary or myself will be uploading about one video per week as we work through this book and learn and expand our knowledge and our skills on how to be an anti-racist. This is the second book of our Pastor's Summer Book Study. The first book just wrapped up Monday.
Yes, Monday, How Canoeing the Mountains, a book about leadership in a changing world in the church. And I want to say, I showed up Monday, 10 o'clock, only to find out that the Rivanna River Company had temporarily closed. They are going to reopen for the weekend, 4th of July. And there had been a fence built at the takeout on Riverfront Park. I think our Parks and Rec department was trying to keep us safe. However, it made it a little more difficult to carry a canoe up the side of the bank. So needless to say, we were not able to get on the river, and that's probably for the best. It was 95 degrees. So that book is done. I'm not finished with the river, but it's certainly becoming a challenge.
Well, I was going to say, how are you going to canoe mountains if you can't even get out of the river?
I don't know what to say about that. That was really bad.
I would also note that maybe if you let somebody bring their popsicle float on the river, you would have had an easier time carrying that canoe out of the water.
Visual on that just doesn't work for me.
You know what? It is what it is. Quick update on other church business. There is going to be, no, this is the wrong way to say that. There is not going to be an in-person annual conference for the Virginia Annual Conference this year. We got an announcement from the bishop's office sometime earlier this week. It is instead going to be a one-day online event, which is unique in that it probably means that everyone in the church can now experience annual conference live as it is happening. I think it's still scheduled for sometime in September, but we will make sure that you have that information to hear all of the reports and all of there is good preaching. Hopefully we'll have a good worship service as well from the annual conference. And we're going to invite you, the congregation, to participate with us when we find out more information.
So this will be a first. And acknowledging that we're not going to have annual conference the way we've always had it, but we're going to have something different. I'd like to let the congregation know that we are making plans to have some special events in July. They are not open to the public and they are not for everybody to come. But even now, as we speak, the worship committee and the trustees are working to prepare our church. I got to show you a picture, everybody. This is some of the work that was done on our front steps. We're going to have an outside worship service on the front steps and thought it would be great if we cleaned them those steps have not been used by a lot of people in a long time. So we're going to start using the front steps. They're beautiful and a spacious place to gather safely with social distancing and have worship on the church property.
Hello, Conrad and Crystal. Good to see you on there. Beth had asked a question about joining in the book study, even if you still can't get that book. As most of you know, this book specifically, one of the New York Times bestsellers, has been in high demand over the last
Isn't that
few
a
months.
first edition you have?
That I have in my hands?
Signed.
Sign. I don't see that. I think this might be my copy.
Oh.
I don't see any. Oh, there it is. Gary wants everyone to know that he has a signed copy. I don't see any bent pages, so I'm not sure how much time you spent in here.
No, I have another one I read. Keep that one. It's worth a lot of money.
Okay. All right. If you can't get the book yet, please still join us online. We'll still be covering and engaging in good conversation about the themes and the things that are in this book as well. There are also some additional pictures on our Facebook page. Gary showed you of the steps being cleaned. There are some more pictures of that process happening. And so thank you to the trustees for making that happen and for getting that ready for some future events that may be happening on those very same steps.
And just to let you know that we're making an effort this week to send out by snail mail with stamps and return envelopes and everything to make sure that we're able to communicate and stay in touch with members of our congregation who maybe are not online so much. And I continue to want to encourage you as our congregation and our community, make efforts to stay connected with people who might be isolated. And so while we're opening up, we're going to be using redundant systems to communicate. I still am asking people to subscribe to our YouTube channel so we can open up more options and get your friends to, your family to, multiple emails. Because it looks as though online is going to be a primary way the church gathers in the near future.
We're at 231 subscribers right now. Our goal is to get to 1,000, and that unlocks all of the YouTube features that we will be allowed to utilize. Any information that we do send out in a letter will also be put into a PDF and included in the weekly email. So once that gets finalized, we're going to make sure that everyone has access to all of the same information.
Well, that's about it for us this week. We've got some more things coming up. Please stay tuned. Thank you for your faithfulness. Stay safe and stay connected.
Bye, friends.